How would you describe Jaypaul?
How would I describe Jaypaul?
Bearing in mind all these things that he said about you in my earlier interview.
Oh no, I wouldn't describe him based on how he feels about me. I will describe him based on how I feel.
Let's hear that.
I think Jaypaul is a very gentle person. He's very gentle and caring. You know, he doesn't like to get on anybody's nerves, likes to be cool with everyone, doesn't want to pick a fight. And like I said, he's very caring. I mean, in the sense that if you're his friend, you like to make sure you're okay all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all?
That's not all, but like...
Saskay, you better say what you want to say.
This interview is about Saskay, not Jaypaul. So let's focus on Saskay. Well, honestly, we're just friends for now. And that's how it's going to be. If there's a possibility of anything, I don't know about that yet, but we're just friends for now. And whichever strategy you're picking to use, you have to consider your principles and your values. So I did that and I realized having a relationship in the house wasn't going to be a strategy I would like to use. So.
Your makeup is one in town. Has it finished, or this how it's going to be for the rest? Like this, the look.
Yeah, that's the look.
Giving us avatar vibes. Whose idea was this?
Mine.
Yours. Well, I'm not surprised. Yes. I'm not surprised because I think I saw you painting or something. I was looking at the video.
Exactly. Saskay is art. So you know,
Saskay is art. Wow.
Yes.
Okay, I like that. So before we get to the art part, who was Saskay before? Sorry, let me introduce myself. My name is Abisola. I work with Nigerian. It's a pleasure to be speaking with you. So who was Saskay before BBNaija?
So Saskay has always been art. Honestly, just needed a platform to show the world. But Saskay has always been art.
It's always been art. Okay. I like that. So when you say art now, you paint, you draw, you do sculpture, you do a lot of other things. Am I correct?
I do that.
You do that as well?
Yes.
So how would you start a sculpture? If you want to sculpt the BBNaija logo now.
Okay. I don't do sculptures.
Mm-hmm. No, I was
acrylic. I
would have. You should do everything. I want to.
You tire. You were mentioning it like a group of things now.
You said that.
I never reached that side yet, but
okay. Yeah, so you paint. I think one of your mediums is the human body because I saw a post. I think it looked like you were drawing. Okay, yeah. You had this painting on your back or something. I think I've seen a couple of them. I'm looking at you now. I'm seeing that this is what you do. So you've always done this. This is what you studied in school?
No, I studied history and international relations. But like I said, Saskay has always been art. So it's something that's been a part of me since I was very young.
Did you do biology?
I didn't learn it.
Did you do biology in school?
Sorry?
Did you do biology?
Biology.
Yes.
I did it for like 1 year and then I dropped it.
So you didn't do drawing? You didn't draw, when they say you should draw grasshopper, draw those things?
No, I did not.
Okay. You know these new people, during our own days, they'll ask you to draw. And in my mind, I used to wonder, what's the point? What's the point of drawing grasshopper?
So you understand the components?
The components. So if I'm walking on the road now, see grasshopper, I'm going to pick it and say, this is the thorax, and really.
No. I think it's so that you can have, an idea of what it's like. I mean, we did a lot of courses in school, but they end up, studying that as a main course. But just so that you have, like, with every topic that is discussed, you have a little idea of, you can chip in something.
So have you ever had to use almighty formula or algebra? In your everyday I explain it in everyday life. Have you ever had to go to market?
I'm just going to say, like I said, first off, I really, really hate maths. Anything maths, No. But then again, it's the same way like the biology I did now, like I didn't use it. But then I did history and I did use that because I studied. So, you know, I just at least I don't remember the almighty formula is, honestly. Well, at least I know board mass.
Okay.
I know board mass.
Okay. What is board mass?
Brackets open. Off.
It's off now. Brackets off. Division. Now. Which open? Is it open or off?
Okay. Wait, let me think again. Wait, brackets of division. Multiplication. Addition, subtraction. Tell me I didn't get it now.
I know you got it.
You see, at least I know one.
Yeah. So we are talking about who you were before the show, and you just told me Saskay was art. I like that answer. I like the answer because I was looking at. I also saw again that you have first of all, I think it was somebody that sent me a video of Saskay rapping, and I'm like, hey. Then I saw that you had a song.
I mean, that's part of art if you think of it, is it not?
It is. So all join for you. You've always wanted to. I think all join for you. You've always wanted to express yourself via art.
And everything. Yes, definitely. I mean, there are different ways we can express ourselves, and I picked up a couple of them.
Yeah, so it's transcended into makeup as well, because not everybody will wake up and think of this look.
Yes, I mean, when you hear people say makeup artist, it's an art for you to understand, you know, the human face, the parts that need to be dark, the parts that need to be bright. It's definitely art. I mean, anybody that can do makeup is an artist. That's art.
So all these little balls around your eyes, are they pearls or something?
Yes, they are. Do you want a closer look?
Yeah. So how are they staying? Are they like piercings?
No. There's a sort of glue that is used to keep them there. Not super glue.
Okay.
But yeah.
So that means
just keeps them in place.
If you climb Okada now or you're in front of a fan, it won't fall off.
No, we wouldn't.
Makeup is makeup artistry, man. Well done. Well done. So I also wanted to say that because I knew that whenever I got the chance to speak to you, I'd commend you for something. I want to commend you for representing we the black-skinned people of Nigeria very well. You understand? Not black skin. You understand? So a round of applause for you. You did well. You showed the world that
Thank you.
Dark is beautiful. Not even black now. Dark is beautiful because if you look at, we have a lot of things in common. I also studied international relations in school, and I don't know who black passes me and you, but I think.
They were the same.
No, just talk. Because I see now. Look at.
I don't go talk. I don't go. You can reason now. Look me, look you.
Like say, you want me this interview? You want to end this interview, Abi? You say I don't open my eye. You want to end this interview?
No verse. No verse. No.
Okay. Looks like your internet. What are you using? Are you using the Wi-Fi of the hotel or your phone network? Yo, Saskay, can you hear me?
I'm using my own network.
Your own network. Okay, because it looks like you might need to move from where you are. You need to move from where you are. The network is really, if you can move a little bit or just find a better spot, because the network is it's just going on and off.
Oh, moving. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe this can be better.
It's still, but let's see how it goes. So if for any reason this call stops, please just join again, because the network is really, okay. And I don't want to take too much of your time. So yes, I want to ask. You are 21 years old, right?
Yes, I am.
Why is a 21-year-old going for BBNaija?
Why is a 21-year-old going to
Yes, that's the question. Naija? Yes.
because this 21-year-old has dreams and goals that Big Brother Naija would help make valid.
So what are some of these dreams? Can you share, please?
Okay. One of those dreams is to build an empire that encompasses music, dance, and art to promote Africans in that sector.
Okay. To promote Africans in that sector. So basically a career in entertainment, which you feel like BBNaija was the catalyst that will take you to the next level.
Yes.
Okay, so if BBNaija hadn't happened, how would you have done all the things that you wanted to do?
Sorry, if BBNaija had what?
If BBNaija hadn't happened, if you hadn't gone on the show, I'm asking for those who don't have the opportunity like you did, with the platform that BBNaija, how would you still have gone after these dreams that you've mentioned?
Okay, so the most important thing Big Brother gave me to go after these dreams is the people, right? I needed to connect to more people to be able to actualize this dream. So if I wasn't able to go to Big Brother Naija, Big Brother introduced me to a lot of people at once, over 3 million people. So basically what I would do is start small with my community, slowly connecting to people around me, and can grow bigger by doing that.
I like that you've spoken really well. So I caught a couple of your interviews. How many interviews have you done now? How many?
About 17.
About 17. Wow. You've not seen anything. Huh? I've not seen anything.
Are you serious? I thought you were going to commend me.
Comment you. You should have wanted to go for BBNaija. You've gone now. Anything I see, collect it. You've not seen anything. So
I don't complain.
You don't say you still do. Did you live in? Were you living in Adamawa, or you were living in?
No, I was living in Abuja.
You were living in Abuja. You know, so you go still do homecoming.
Definitely.
You go still do homecoming. Then after that, people will not be like, Saskay, come and talk to us. Come and talk to us. So that 17 is small. So just put 10 at the back of 17.
That's a lot. I'll just take it one day at a time.
Of course. I like the fact that you're open to. So talk to me. How has your life changed now? I know you said BBNaija put you in front of a lot of people, but I'd like to know, how has your life changed now?
Well, I mean, the first thing I'd like to notice is the fact that my daily routines are now very different. I mean, I can't sleep anytime I want to, or eat anytime I want to, or just go anywhere, I have to work with a schedule, and that's a lot.
It is a lot. And I said, man, I really wish you the very best, and I hope that all the things you want to achieve, like with the fame and everything you've gotten now, I really hope everything works out well for you. We'll talk about that in a bit. So I know one major theme about your interview so far has been the fact that you said you didn't go into that house to find any man. Am I correct?
No, I didn't.
You go. Yeah. But that could have been another strategy. Try to couple up with somebody, and people will just put the two of you. It's happened in the past. It's happened. I think it's happening now. So why wasn't that a strategy for you?
Okay, so I think when you look at Big Brother Naija, you see that there are different strategies you can use, right? But also as a person, you have principles and values that guide you. And whichever strategy you're picking to use, you have to consider your principles and your values. So I did that, and I realized having a relationship in the house wasn't going to be a strategy I would like to use. So.
Oh, okay. So, but did you have a strategy?
I would say yes. My strategy was quite basic. I mean, to keep a good friendship with everyone. If not necessarily a friendship, but just to be on good terms with everybody. I mean, to avoid any sort of fights, bad energy, or drama. And I think I did that pretty well. Yeah,
you did. Well, bad energy, you did. Drama. But bad energy, you did. So talking about drama now.
Yeah.
So I've spoken to all the guys that have been evicted. So anytime I ask this question with the lady, I'm like, yo, okay. Some of the guys have said they liked you. Some of them said they liked you. Some of them said this. Some of them said that. But one major thing was the fact that some of the ladies felt like the guys in the house were not genuine about their feelings, their emotions, and whatever it is they wanted to achieve. Do you agree?
Well, I wouldn't say just guys. I mean, even the girls too, because when you think about it, okay, let's consider, okay, most girls said the guys weren't genuine. I mean, even in our daily lives, females are a little bit more careful when it comes to anything involving emotions. So that could be one. And also the fact that everybody knows already Big Brother Naija is a game. As much as we would like to keep friendships and relationships, but at the end of it all, it's still a game. Yes. And you still need to use one or two strategies to win. So just like you asked me why I didn't use having a relationship in the house as a strategy, that could be some people's strategy. And then you're not sure if it actually is or not. So, you know, better safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry. So who were some of these people that you felt like weren't being genuine? Can you share?
Weren't what?
Weren't being genuine, just like I mentioned, and even with all what you just explained now. Can you give me exact examples of people you felt like this person's strategy could have been a little bit?
When it comes to relationships or generally?
Generally now. Now let's leave relationship generally.
Okay. So, you know, at the beginning of the show, I used to think Perry was not genuine because of how he was behaving, and then it was like he was getting on everybody's nerves. And then later on in the show, he became another person. So at first, I'm like, is this a game? Is this a strategy? I mean, it's a game, yes, but is this a strategy? Being all out there at first and bossy to everyone, and then later on changing. So it was hard for me to accept that maybe this guy can actually be a nice person, a friend, you know. But over time, you know, when he kept being that way and we started talking more, I'm like, okay, it's actually a cool guy. He's nice. He's sweet. Yeah.
I get. So, okay. So, no other person for you?
No, not really.
No. Okay. So, when you asked the housemates to talk about the ones that have been evicted and everything, so I spoke to Jaypaul, and
okay.
I want to be very exact with what he said about Saskay. Hold on. So he says Saskay is a goddess. She's an African princess. She's very cool. She's this, she's that. He said a lot of things. Then he goes on to say, you're a symbol for northern women. And in my mind, I'm like, here. Oh, wow. The next question I asked was, you have all these deep feelings for this lady, and I know you showed it. In fact, he even went out of his way to get you flowers. Do you get? And I'm like, wow. So I want to know, how would you describe Jaypaul?
How would I describe Jaypaul?
Bearing in mind all these things that he said about you in my earlier interview.
Oh no, I wouldn't describe him based on how he feels about me. I will describe him based on how I feel.
Let's hear that.
I think Jaypaul is a very gentle person. He's very gentle and caring. You know, he doesn't like to get on anybody's nerves, likes to be cool with everyone, doesn't want to pick a fight. And like I said, he's very caring. I mean, in the sense that if you're his friend, you like to make sure you're okay all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all?
That's not all, but like
Saskay, you better say what you want to say.
This interview is about Saskay, not Jaypaul. So let's focus on Saskay.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. Someone called you goddess. He called you goddess, not African queen. Not that this one. You say the only thing he said is gentle. Okay. Okay, but I get you. That I know the interviews about Saskay and everything, but that's been a major. I think that's one of the highlights. Please, I say this with all sense of decency. You understand? I think it was one of the major highlights of your stay in the house. Your dilly-dally with Jaypaul. I understand. I know you also did a couple of other things, but the fans want to know and everything. But I also asked them if there was any situation or if there was an instance where you guys you could become a couple or anything, if there's a possibility of that happening. And he gave me an answer. I'd like to hear your own thoughts about that now. What do you think? Do you think there's any possibility?
Well, honestly, we're just friends for now. And that's how it's going to be. If there's a possibility of anything, I don't know about that yet. But we're just friends for now. What?
Oh, yeah.
Did I say something?
No. I get that. Well, that was close to his answer as well. You understand? He cannot be sure. But have you guys seen each other since you came out?
No, we haven't.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. So we'll be expecting a video of in slow motion. Saskay running to Jaypaul running to Saskay. I'll be like, oh, this Indian film. Like, Saskay, Jaypaul, Saskay. No, that be music.
You cannot be in Nigeria and expecting Indian people. We have to give it to the Nigerian way. That's better.
Yeah. I get as well, man. And you also had a thing with Cross at some point, but I think it fizzled out now. I don't know if it did. But now look, honestly, let me tell you what was going on. So in my mind, I really wasn't following the show on a day-to-day basis. You understand? My village people have taken the light. That's because we didn't start on time.
Sorry.
That's because we didn't start on time. But let's continue.
But I apologize already.
No, it's fine. So I wasn't watching the show on a daily, but I then realized I used to think it was you and Cross. Then I didn't know. I just saw Jaypaul and I'm like, wow, things are really happening. So what do you think about Cross? Just like I asked about Jaypaul, I'd like to know your feelings about Cross as well.
Okay, I think Cross is like a baby at heart. You know, I mean, let me explain that, okay? Cross might be 31, but he's really he's like a child at heart because he's so sweet. He tries to be nice to everybody. I mean, a lot of people get on his nerves all the time, but he avoids that, and then he tries to make people understand him, even though not everybody is obviously open to understanding him, but he tries to make people understand him. And I don't know, he's special in his own way, honestly.
He's special in his own way. I like that as well. I like that as well. So if there was any, wait, how about the ladies now? What do you think about the ladies in the house? You've spoken about the guys and
the ladies in the house.
Yeah. I was going to do like a run through of all of them, but I don't think I have enough time. But which one of them were you close to? Was your friend? And which one of them were you like, this person?
Okay, so there's definitely no one person that I intentionally didn't want to be close to.
Okay.
There wasn't any lady that I intentionally didn't want to be close to. Maybe I wasn't close to a couple, but it wasn't intentional. Okay, and to say who was I close to? Using the word close, I would say Angel, honestly. Because as much as I was friends with everybody, Angel is really the only female that I've sat down and discussed, my life with her, and she has shared her own life experiences. So she was one person I felt had a glimpse of who I really was, like aside just being on the game. But I think all the ladies were cool. They're very different. Like everybody had something so attractive about them, about their personality, and I love that.
You love that. So you felt like Biggie picked the good team. Definitely. He picked the good team. I like the fact that you're even benevolent enough, to say that about the rest of your because like I said, I've spoken to everybody. Oh, you need to hear some people's opinions of the others.
That's serious.
I'm telling you, we've had people call each other. We had people call manipulative. We've had crafty. We've had devil. We've had behaves like a witch. We've had crazy things, and I'm like, oh wow, keep it coming.
Obviously.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now, so Saskia, knowing what you know now, you're out of the house, unfortunately, and everything. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to go home with this money? Knowing what you know now.
Who do I think is going to win?
Yes. Knowing what you know now.
I have no one person in mind that I think is going to win, because like right now, 3 people have made it to the finals, and I think it could be any of them. You know, there's not that one person that I think, oh, this person is definitely going to win, because they're all really, really intelligent and smart people, and they have a lot of fans behind them, you know. So I don't have that one person that I think is gonna win.
Yeah, because I remember you had a diary session where you talked about the fact that you felt like, I think, white money was doing a lot. It was doing too much.
Yeah, in the house, I did feel like white money had good chances of winning, because aside the fact that he's a people's man, you know, he's cool with everybody, tries to make everybody happy. He did always talk about, the people he knew outside, you know, and it looked like he already had a fan base even before entering the house. You know, he knew a couple of big people, a couple of celebrities, and then I felt like, I'm like, okay, he probably has good backing outside, and he has a good chance of winning.
Oh, okay. So white money.
Yeah.
If I was to ask you to put a list together and do like a top to bottom thing, is that something you could do? Because you just mentioned that you felt like 3 people already in the final, but it's anybody's game at this point, right?
Yes, literally.
Anybody's game. Okay. So Saskay, what are your plans for the future? You have the fame, you have everything. I don't know about the money now, because I know it's still going to come. So you have all this at the back now. So are you going to move to Lagos, or are you going to go back to Abuja, continue your life as it was, or you're going to take full advantage of this opportunity that you've been given?
Taking full advantage of this opportunity is definitely what I'm going to do. And like I said, before the house, I did have a plan, you know, of how being in the house would help my dreams to, you know, reach their destination. So definitely, I am going to take full advantage of the opportunity. Like entertainment-wise, I've already said you'll probably be seeing me doing some acting, some modeling, music, maybe a little dancing. You know, I'm just going to be around entertainment, and also I have my lip care line coming soon to cater for everybody. It's not just lip gloss. I have some for the men too.
Wait, men can use lip kits. What are we going to use it for?
Sure, you don't get lips, me. Men have lips now.
And what are we going to use it for now? Is it going to be lipstick or something?
No. Of course, you have moisturizers like lip balm. You know?
Oh, okay. So let me give you a name. Lip Kit by Saskay. Keep lit with Saskay. Lip.
I think we should leave that for later.
I agree.
We'll think about that later.
I agree. So Saskay, thank you very much for speaking with me. This was fun. So I really wish you the best with everything you've just mentioned out, and even the bigger opportunities that will come in future. I really wish you the best, and God bless you. Thank you very much for speaking with me. This was fun. And I'm glad you agree. So have a wonderful day, and God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.